netPrefect. Manage it, report it, predict it. netPrefect architecture. Welcome to the netPrefect architecture video. Here we'll explain the architecture of the netPrefect system. Let's start with the engine. The engine controls the processing of captured data, and it controls the server managers. The engine provides services to the server managers and the GUIs. It also hosts the netPrefect website. Now let's look at the database. The database is the central repository for the configuration, the current management state, the management state history, and the persistent processing state. netPrefect is tried and tested with MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, and Postgres databases, but any other databases can be tested and validated if necessary. Now let's take a look at the Server Manager. The Server Manager manages server processes such as data capture and auto discovery. It has a built-in TFTP server so that you can automatically back up your devices to netPrefect. It's deployed on configured machines, and it has a local web server that is proxied through to the engine. You can install the engine and the Server Manager on the same machine. Let's move on to the netPrefect Graphical User Interface, or GUI. The GUI is used to administer configuration. It's used to view the managed state across multiple sites, either by predefined reports or using pluggable features for more detailed diagnostics. It's also used to connect to managed device consoles. The web interface is primarily designed for reporting to end users, customers, or management. It can be set up as read-only reporting via user-defined web pages. It's used to install remote server managers and also to install the netPrefect GUI. Here we look at engine clustering. Business continuity is vital to both production systems and management systems, but is often overlooked on the management side. In a disaster situation, the production systems may carry on working, but visibility to them is lost because the management of those systems is not disaster tolerant. With netPrefect, the engine is clustered, which provides continuity in the event that one cluster node becomes unavailable. Additionally, clustering allows load balancing and improved performance. You can elect one node as the master. The master cluster node coordinates database access. The GUI communicates with the engines by sending requests to each cluster node in a round-robin fashion. Now we look at server manager grouping. Similarly, netPrefect gives disaster tolerance by grouping the server managers. Many transports only allow one simultaneous connection, so it's impossible to cluster the server managers. By grouping the server managers, you can specify which one is the preferred and which are hot standbys that will be activated in the event of failure of the current server manager. Let's now move on to look at the deployment of netPrefect. In this central deployment slide, you'll see that both the engine and the server manager are located centrally. This is cost effective for managed service providers or IT departments that have customers with low device counts. However, the disadvantage is that remote access is required to all customers' managed devices. There may also be a need to employ technical solutions to allow access to potentially overlapping addresses. With distributed deployment of netPrefect, there's a central engine cluster at the Network Operations Center with the server managers deployed at the customer's site. The advantage of this deployment are the centralized configuration, a simplified user policy and security configuration, and full control over installation and maintenance. And finally, we have the engine per site deployment. This is where there's both an engine and a server manager or managers on each customer site. This has its advantages in that there's physical data isolation for added security. Also, in the case of the managed service provider, it means that one customer's high capture rate has no effect on the reporting performance of other customers. There's a lower wide area network overhead too for data capture. On the downside, it does require access to the customer site for netPrefect maintenance. So that concludes our look at netPrefect architecture. I hope it's been of some use to you. Thank you for watching our video. For further guidance on your installation, log in to your engine with a web browser and view the help available on the menu bar. For further information about netPrefect, go to our website at www.netprefect.com.